Hi, I'm Lisbeth, and today my topic is very mindset focused, but it has a practical activity that you can do. So stay tuned till the end so you can hear that easy activity you can do. But it's really around the idea of how we want to focus on what we want more of in our life. So law of attraction, if you've heard about that or researched that at all. That's when I first got introduced to that idea, is when I first started thinking about that and reflecting on how have I seen this in my life and trying to implement it. But what it made me think of is like those people in my past that seem like there's always something terrible happening to them. And after a while, it was just like, do more terrible things happen to this person than anyone else? Like, how is this even possible? And I think if you're focused on the bad things that are happening and constantly telling people about it, and then more bad things are going to happen. And I'm not saying that like if you just focus on the good, you'll never have anything bad happen, because obviously we can't control everything and things teach us lessons, but there is something to say about where your focus is. And so I really try to catch myself if I'm complaining and really just look for, well, what did I gain from this experience and what's something that I can share that's positive from it? And also, being intentional about what I want in my life and focusing on that to manifest it. This comes in the form of how every day I write down my 10 dreams. There was an activity that Rachel Hollis leads. She has a podcast about it where you can like go through it. It's in her journal that she sells. But really this like activity where you go through and you really define like what do you want to happen in your future, and then writing it and reminding yourself every day, and also daily affirmations and saying those every day. And keeping in a gratitude mindset. But as promised, the activity is I'm going to call it the line activity. So basically, if there's like a job prospect, or maybe you want to make a change in your life, or maybe there's a relationship that isn't going how you want it, or just something that you want to see change in, or that you want to happen that hasn't happened in your life yet, you get a piece of paper and you write a line down the middle. And on the left side, you describe everything that you don't want centered around whatever that is. And I know it seems weird, right? You just told me to focus on what I do want. But you have to be clear on what you don't want. And then that can also help you become clear on what you do want. Because if you know what you don't want, the opposite of that is probably what you do want. And then on the right side, you write down what that looks like in detail, vivid, exactly. And as much as you can, like visualize that. Vividly visualize it. So if like, let's say, I don't know, this is easy to do because let's say you are in whatever your company is, there's like a rank level that you want. Like you visualize yourself walking on stage to get that award, and like what you're gonna say and like how you're gonna share it with your family, and if you're gonna have a party and what's gonna be at the party, what food are you gonna eat, what you're gonna drink, like what are you gonna do to celebrate, and just like really go all out and really just vividly do that. And if you're having trouble doing that, ask someone who knows you to help you. I did this before, and my coach friend Carrie like visualized it so hardcore that I like realized, wow, I'm not really visualizing this in detail, and like took it from there. So that is my quick tip Tuesday thing for you, the line activity. I would love to hear if you've done this before, like what came of it, or if like law of attraction. I love geeking out and talking about that with people. So please let me know if this is something that like you think about often and you want to talk about it, and we can like move to DM and talk about it. So comment below.